I chose In Memoriam, which is a poem by Tennyson. It's a series of poems because it interests me. I like the poem. And then from there, I figured out what I was specifically interested in and where I wanted to go with it.
We talked about possible different projects, and we landed on In Memoriam as an exciting opportunity to dive into a long poem. It is a very demanding thing to read a poem which is in 133 parts.
In Memoriam is an elegy about Arthur Henry Hallam, who is Tennyson's best friend who died. So I'm looking at the relationship between Hallam and Tennyson that's presented in the poem, and how Tennyson negotiates friendship, love, desire, all of these things within the poem itself. It shows me about past cultures, like 19th century cultures, and how that applies to me today, how our cultures have changed, how we're still similar.
Alyssa's work encourages me to look at the social dramas, for example, that the poem explores. And those aren't necessarily where I go when I read it. And so it's enormously productive for me to be carried along on her train of thought, because it produces new ideas that we can build on.
You read a text and then you have to decipher it, figure out what it means to you, what it means in the context of the poem, what that person is trying to argue about the poem, and how you can use that in your own research.
She has a kind of capacious imagination, you know. She is willing to take as much in as you're up to offer, and then she'll go off on her own and learn all kinds of things and come back and impress you. So she's a wonderfully responsive student, and she's also very self-motivated. So it's a joy to work with someone like that.